Hello everybody, this is Old Soldier. Recently one of my friends asked me about a knife that was shown in one of my previous videos. The previous video was about how to sharpen knives quickly. That knife and the one before you is the Mar SERE VI. I carried this knife in my gear a majority of my time in the military. Mar was a Special Forces soldier. I believe he was a first grouper, and he went into business making custom knives. The SERE series was created, reportedly, with consultation from the Army SERE Committee, or SERE School, on what would make an ideal survival knife. SERE is a military acronym for Survival, Escape, Resistance, Evasion. I bought this knife in 1986 in the B&B pawn shop off Yadkin Road in Fayetteville, North Carolina, outside of Fort Bragg. And I believe I spent about $175 on it. You can still find these things on eBay. I checked recently, and the price on it was, one of them was, it was over $700. The SERE series of knives had a number of models. The first three were folding knives. Numbers 4 and 5, the SERE 4 and 5, were sheath knives as well, but they had a smaller, shorter blade. The SERE 6, 7, and 8 have a 7-inch blade. This, like I said, is the SERE 6. And the models 7 and 8 have serrations on some portion of the blade. Obviously, I decided to purchase the SERE 6. The knife in total is 12.5 inches long and has a 7-inch blade. The blade is made of AUS 8 stainless steel. It's hard, it's rust resistant, sometimes hard to sharpen, but keeps an extremely sharp edge. The handle of the knife is green micarta. It also has 3 brass inlaid grommets that can be used. You can see I have a lanyard in the last one, but it can also be used to lash it on to make a spear, or a lashed on to make some sort of a weapon. Extremely comfortable and grips well. The knife itself has a full tang, which means the blade runs completely through the handle. The manufacturer's name, Mar, is located on the left side of the blade, as well as the chop, or insignia, on the left side of the blade. The blades themselves are made in Seikai, Japan, and this is noted and marked on the left side of the blade also, right above the finger guard. The sheath is made of leather. This is the original sheath that came with the knife, and as you can see, it is well worn and well used. It also the knife came with a sharpening stone, but this is not the original. I lost the original somewhere along the line, and that is just a diamond whetstone used as a replacement. Although worn, it's worked well. A knife is a tool. It should be selected for the environment and the jobs needed. And first and foremost, if you carry a knife, it should be sharp. If you're in the military, you might not know until shortly deployed what environment you're going into. Common tasks used in the military, used in the military, you might have to chop aiming stakes, clear brush, open containers, butcher animals. And of course, it makes a good last-ditch weapon, and it can cause deep penetrating trauma or chop through the bone. Why carry an expensive custom knife when a production knife can do the same job? Well, hey, if that's what you feel comfortable with, that's fine. But, if you are in some place and you have a cheaper knife and it breaks and you're in the middle of nowhere, you are SOL, or out of luck, because you're not going to get a replacement knife. I've referred to it before in one of my videos concerning rucksacks. I call it the ODA, or the A-team syndrome. You can take down a piece of gear or lay out a piece of gear, and 6 people will say that is the best thing ever, and 6 people will say that's the biggest piece of junk, I'm never going to carry it. So a lot of this is personal preference. Me, myself, I guess I kind of accrue it to, hey, both a Honda Accord or a Corvette will get you there, but how do you want to go? it is a good knife. It's a solid knife. As you can see, this thing has been worn, carried, and used a lot, and it has stood up very well. Would I pay the prices that they have today for them? I don't know, but at the time, it was a worthwhile investment. I do have a buddy who is a SERE or was a SERE instructor. He worked on the SERE committee, and he's like, I don't know about custom knives. Maybe, I want something that I can sharpen with a rock. And that is not this. But be that as it may, that's my experiences. That's my review of the Mar SERE VI Fighting and Survival Sheath Knife. This is Old Soldier out.